What's up, everyone? Bob's Blu-rays here, and today I will not be talking about Best Buy leaving the physical media business. I just don't care enough to make a video about it, so today I'm going to be doing my haul update from Arrow Video and Kino Lorber, so stay tuned and I'll get into it right after this intro. Alrighty, so like I said, this video will not be what you might have thought it would be or what everyone else is doing. I just don't care enough about it. I'm not worried about it, the Best Buy thing, so we're going to skip over that today. But what I do have is a box from Arrow Video and a box from Kino Lorber. I got 47 movies from Kino Lorber during the sale, and I got like 7 or 8 movies from the Arrow Video sale. So I'm going to go ahead and start with the Arrow Video one first, and then we'll get into the Kino one right after that. So I got my box right here, my knife. Alrighty, let's go ahead and dive into the very first one, which will be First Mission. It's a Jackie Chan title, I believe. Yep, Jackie Chan right there. And I don't know much about this, but I believe this might be the Arrow Video exclusive slipcover. But there's another alternate slipcover of this one, but I elected to grab that one for right now. Next up after that is going to be this deep red 4K limited edition copy. Now, I do already have this on 4K and Blu-ray in a limited edition, but I wanted this alternate artwork of it, which I decided to go ahead and grab. It was on sale. I think it was $25 for that, so not a bad price at all. I also grabbed Deadly Games, which I haven't even seen yet. I did not watch it yet. I do have the other slipcover for this. But I wanted to go ahead and grab this one, which is the alternate artwork as well. That is the Arrow Video exclusive. Now, I have seen this. This is Hell High, also known as Raging Fury. This is the Arrow Video Store exclusive. I already have it. Like I said, I've seen it. I did enjoy it quite a bit. It wasn't bad. Watched it with my dad a while back. And I already have the other slipcover, so I wanted to grab it. That one. All right, next up after that is going to be Silent Running. Now, this is the limited edition, deluxe edition steelbook of it. So it comes with the hard case right here, the hard box. You get a booklet and a poster, and then you get your steelbook right there. They also have a standard steelbook of it, but this was $35. I'm very happy to finally have it now. I honestly thought it was only through Zavi, so it's great to have it. It is region A, I believe, but it doesn't matter because it is 4K, so it should be region free regardless. Yeah, it's 4K. Okay, I was a little worried there for just a second, but yeah, excited to have that. If you've seen it, Silent Running, let me know and tell me how it is. Next up after that, we have got The House That Screamed. Now, I've never seen this. I don't know much about this one either, but I believe this might be the Arrow Video exclusive as well. And then next up after that is going to be The Stylist. Now, I did order this a while back from Amazon, and it never came with the slipcover, so I'm very happy to finally have it with the slipcover. And looking forward to checking it out. I've heard decent things about this one. So that is everything I grabbed from Arrow Video. Right there, as you can see, all of the stuff. So I grabbed 2 like limited editions. One of them is a steelbook, one of them is just your standard case, and then a bunch of slipcovers. So that is everything from Arrow. All right, so now I'm going to go ahead and dive into the 4Ks from Kino Lorber. I'll start with my 4Ks. Like I said, out of the 47 movies I grabbed, 46 of them came with a slipcover. Now, on their website, there was a few that didn't show a slipcover, but they ended up coming with a slipcover. The one that didn't come with a slipcover, I'll show you shortly. I already had a slipcover waiting for me. That's why I ordered it and didn't mind. So let's go ahead and dive into the first one, which is going to be Mystery Men. Now, before anyone goes and gets upset and says, wow, he hasn't seen any of these movies again. Out of these 47 movies, I might have only seen one. I know I've seen one, and I think that's it. So, get your tears out of the way right now. So we've got Mystery Men right here. And if you want to, go follow my letterbox. You'll see that I'm watching these movies that I buy. Majority of movies I watch are first-time watches. So if you follow my letterbox, you'll see what I'm buying over there. Marathon Man is up next. I haven't seen this one either. You'll hear me say that about 46 times tonight. But Marathon Man, if you've seen it, let me know how it is. Nice slipcover. Next up after that will be High Plains Drifter. Now, I love Clint Eastwood. I need to check out all of his movies. My dad was a big fan. I'm a big fan. So I'm looking forward to checking this one out and a lot of his other stuff as well. Next up after that will be The Taking of Pelham 1, 2, 3. Now, I have seen the remake. If it is a remake, I assume it's a remake, reboot, whatever. I did not know Walter Matthau was in this, but that's pretty cool, and Robert Shaw. So looking forward to checking this one out because I remember liking the remake, but I haven't seen it in so long. Next up after that will be Needful Things, and I don't know much about this at all, but I see it has Ed Harris in it based on the back here, so I do like Ed Harris. I think he's really good. Next up after that will be 3 Days of Condor, I believe. 3 Days of the Condor. Never seen it. Don't know much about it, but it has Robert Redford and Faye Dunaway, so good cast just based on those two alone. Next up after that will be Staying Alive. Now, I've been waiting to watch Saturday Night Fever because I've wanted to watch this right afterwards. So now that I finally have this, I will check both out. And Sylvester Stallone directed this, so I think that's super cool. I'm looking forward to checking that out. Next up after that will be Death Wish. Now, I've only seen parts of this. I've never seen the entire thing. I know there's 4 of them. I think there's 4. No, there's 5. There's 5 Death Wish movies. I believe there's 5. So like I said, I have never seen this, but not in its entirety, but I did see the remake with Bruce Willis, and I did like it. But I do believe I would be a big fan of that franchise, so I'm looking forward to checking it out. Nobody's Fool is up next. We got Paul Newman here. I don't know much about this, but I'm looking forward to checking it out. Now, the one movie I have actually seen is Ronin, which is a John Frankenheimer movie. I liked it. I thought it was pretty good. I thought it was really good, actually. It had some good car chase sequences as well. Yeah, I liked it a lot. So I have the Arrow video edition of it, but now I have a 4K of it. So happy to have that. All right, next up is going to be 52 Pickup. I remember seeing this. I'm pretty sure if I'm remembering the movie correctly. So this is also John Frankenheimer, and he also directed Reindeer Games. Anybody who knows me knows I'm a Reindeer Games fan. So I was looking forward to checking this out based on Ronin and Reindeer Games. I did not like this movie. I didn't like it at all, actually. But it's got cool cardboard, and I basically collect every Kino Lorber slipcover. So sue me. All right, next up after that, this is the one that didn't come with the slipcover, so it was slipless, but I already had a slipcover for it waiting for me, so that's why I grabbed it, because anyone who knows me knows I will not buy something if it came with the slip in the original pressing, but it doesn't have it. I don't care. I won't do it. That's just me, my OCD, whatever. It is what it is. It's who I am, so. We've got Nevada Smith, though. I haven't seen it, but looking forward to checking it out. Sounds like a Western. You got Steve McQueen. Do like Steve McQueen. Next up after that will be The White Buffalo, another Charles Bronson movie. Now, last year, 2022, was like the year for Charles Bronson as far as Kino Lorber was concerned. And I don't think I've gotten to many of them yet. It looks like another Western. We've got John Wayne here, The Horse Soldiers. Now, I have not seen enough John Wayne movies, so that's pretty cool. I got to get around to watching some of those. All right, next up will be Missing in Action, Missing in Action 2, and Missing in Action 3. So I finally grabbed all 3 of these. I didn't get the box set. I don't think I will. Maybe I will. Probably not. I just wanted to get these instead. I mean, the box set's basically the same exact thing. I think they just don't come with a slipcover, but it's a box. Anyway, so yeah, all 3 of those. Haven't seen any of those, but, you know, Chuck Norris in the 80s. It sounds like it could be a fun time. All right, let's continue on. As you could see, my stack right here, very big stack. We've got the package. Now, this sounds like a fun time. You got 1980s, Gene Hackman, Tommy Lee Jones. This just sounds like a good time. Sounds like something that's right up my alley. I hope so. Next up after that will be Twice Told Tales. Now, this is a Vincent Price movie. I've actually never seen a single Vincent Price movie. I don't know if I'd enjoy them, but I guess I'll check them out at some point. I have seen another one. So I've seen No Mercy. I have the Mill Creek Retro slipcover for this. I thought it was okay. Pretty average. Decent. Not bad. Had its moments. Pretty cool towards the end. Next up after that will be another Charles Bronson movie. We got Cato's Land, I believe is how you pronounce it. It says Screen Legends Charles Bronson, Breakout Pass in the Valdez Horses, which I have both of those because I believe Kino put both of those out as well. Next up after that will be the UFO Incident. Now, you have James Earl Jones in this, but I've never seen it. 1975. Next one up after that will be Juggernaut, I believe. Richard Harris and Omar Sharif. I don't know anything about this. I don't know. It has Anthony Hopkins in it as well. But 1974. But it seems like a disaster type of movie, maybe. Maybe something that takes place on a ship. Well, I hope so. I did like Poseidon Adventure. If it's anything like that, we'll see. Next up after that will be The Bride Wore Black. I don't know anything about this either. 1968. Next up after that will be The Blood Beast Terror. Peter Cushing. Don't know anything about this one either. 1968 as well. Next up after that will be The Lady from Shanghai. Another one that I have no clue about, but it's black and white, 1948. Pretty much bought it because of the slipcover, right? Next one, The Valachi Papers. 1972. Don't know anything about it. You're going to hear that a lot, like I said. Mississippi Mermaid is next up after that. Looks okay. Don't know much about it. 1969. But that's the thing. Most movies that come from boutique labels, especially Kino Lorber, unless it's a 4K, there's a good chance I don't know anything about the movie. Some of them I do. Some of them I might have seen. But for the most part, no. They'll be like a complete blind buy. Next up after that is Girl on a Motorcycle. Really cool slipcover. Don't know anything about it. 1968. This is one that looks appealing to me. The Hunter. This was difficult to get because it was out of stock almost the entire time. So I'm glad to have it. I'm glad I did get it. 1980. Gorky Park is up next. William Hurt. But don't know anything about it. 1983. And again, The Great Train Robbery. Really cool slipcover. Sean Connery. Oh, I love Sean Connery. And you got Donald Sutherland in this. I don't know much about this at all, but sounds good based on that cast alone. I love Sean Connery. Next up, we have got A Dandy in Aspic. This sounds like something Tim would be into, but I don't know a thing about this. Yeah, Lawrence Harvey, the Manchurian Candidate. The Manchurian Candidate is the one 4K that was on sale that I forgot to get. I don't have it, and I forgot to put it in my cart. I was so mad afterwards. All right, Assassination is up next after that, 1967. Don't know anything about it. We have got Ghost Warrior up after that. Don't ask me a thing about that. Definitely don't know. Charles Bronson again. We've got Mr. Majestic. Mr. Majestic. I couldn't see that for a second there. Another Charles Bronson movie, though. Man, he's done a lot. I feel like Kino Lorber's just put out his entire catalog. The Crimson Rivers is up after that. You got Vincent Castle in this. Oh, and all right. Might have to check that one out. Love Slaves of the Amazons. Don't ask me about this. 1957. I wouldn't have a clue. All right, Dead Heat on a Merry-Go-Round. This was also out of stock. I actually didn't remember getting this. I really thought this was one of the ones that I missed out on because it was out of stock like the entire time during the sale. 1966. Sounds like a Tim title as well. A lot of Kino Lorber sounds like a Gus or a Tim title. John Garfield in Force of Evil. Don't know much about it. All right, number one with a bullet. Robert Carradine and Billy D. Williams. Sounds pretty fun. Let's check that one out for sure. Gloria is up next. Don't know much about it either. Don't know anything about that. All right. Human Desire. Kino Lorber Classics. 1954, black and white. All right. Almost done here. We've got Programmed to Kill up after that. I've heard pretty bad things about this, I think. I don't know. I could be wrong. All right, my stack is falling all over. Hopefully it doesn't topple. All right, Malone is up next after that, 1987. This one sounds like something I would be into as well. Burt Reynolds, action movie. I'm up for it. Let's do it. Is Paris Burning? I have zero clue about this movie. It's 3 hours long, 1966, in black and white. Next up, we have got The Anderson Tapes. Another Sean Connery title. That sounds fun. 1971. And last but not least, we have got The Bridges at Toko-Ri. William Holden, Grace Kelly. Grace Kelly. Whew. She was beautiful in the 50s. But yeah, I've never seen this. I don't know much about it, but it seems like a war film, so I'm up for it. Let's do it. Mickey Rooney, too. I just watched Breakfast at Tiffany's, and he was in that. Didn't play the best character in the world, but I did not know who he was until I talked to Tim after I saw Breakfast at Tiffany's. So, all right, that is everything. This pile right here is like falling over, but that does it right there. So, Arrow Video, Kino Lorber, I think like 55 titles probably total. If you've seen any of them in the comment section, please let me know. I've pretty much gotten in the habit of collecting all of Kino Lorber's slip covers, their Blu-rays with slips. Is it a waste of money? Yeah, slightly, because some of them I don't get around to, but over time I get to the majority of movies that I do watch, and I only buy from Kino Lorber, these, especially the ones that I don't know anything about. I'll only buy those during sales for $9.99. But that's it. Their 4Ks I actually get around to watching. Some of the Blu-rays I get around to watching, a decent amount of them. This month, it's October, so I've been watching only horror movies. I have a list set aside. It's hard to keep up with it because I work a lot and I've got so much going on in October. It is very difficult to maintain my sanity. I don't sleep much. I've got streams that seem to be falling out of my ass at the moment, and it is exhausting. It's fun, but it's exhausting. And I've got a big trip planned very soon where I'll be meeting Dave Durant and Tony P and Mizzy and Joe Martinez, and I'll be seeing Tim again, and I'll be doing that road trip that I talked about doing last year, and I'll be visiting Ides Entertainment in Pittsburgh and the Archive in Bridgeport, Connecticut, and Bull Moose in Salem, New Hampshire, among other stores as well. So I'm very excited. I'll also be meeting up with a buddy that I have never met, but I met him through Instagram about 6 years ago or so. So I'm looking forward to finally meeting him in person. But that is everything. I don't want to drag this on too long. Make sure to check out my upcoming streams very soon. I've got another horror tournament planned, a women's tournament that I am putting super duper so much work into. It's going to be absolutely tubular. And the next day after that, I've got Ryan coming on the Hall of Fame stream. So I know it's been a while. I don't record a ton of content. I do apologize for that. I don't have a huge passion for it at the moment. Not a big desire to create content. I prefer doing live streams. And you just get busy in the editing process and creating thumbnails. It's not super enjoyable for me personally. To each his own. But let me go ahead and try and do a little money shot. So show all of these movies if I can. So give me 1 second here. That is just a part of it from Kino Lorber. I can't get it all in the shot, and they're about to fall over. So a good size stack right there. But that's everything. Thanks for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed the video. Be sure to drop a comment. I'll try and get to them when I can. I fall behind at times, but I will make sure I get to them. I always reply at some point. It might take weeks, but I will always reply to a comment, at least with a thank you at the bare minimum. And I'll always leave a heart for you, right? What the hell is the heart thing? Is it like that? I don't know what the fuck. Anyways, who gives a shit? We're done. Have a good day.